Hello everybody and welcome to a little, park tour is maybe a bit too much because it's just a very nice little overview about the Camel Studios, and there is an important reason why I'm going to do this today, because I need your help. So without further ado, make sure to answer the question I will be putting you right now, but also again in the end of this video. Since next week there is the vintage update, or the vintage DLC I should say, alongside with a few free things from an update coming to Planet Coaster, and I decided not to start a new series because I think that's a bit too much and I don't even have that much time anyways, so there's no reason. But there was also a reason why I hurried a bit to finish that dueling coaster you can already see in the background, which has been done now within the last few months actually. Took me a while longer than I thought, but yeah, so now we are going to start with the vintage area within the studios, and I need your help. You need to help me where to put that one. We are going to look into detail of the studios park so far, except this hall. This has to be kept secret, but there is something happening in here which I can't wait to share with you. I can I go in? I can, no, I can't go, no. Anyways, I need your help. Where should we go with the vintage area? So I made myself some thoughts, and the whole park should be expanded into this direction, not here. Actually, this should be a backstage area. I want to have this whole area backstage and kind of continue with the park over here, so that we have kind of a U form around here, and also maybe not too much around here, but anyways, maybe also going over here. So we have actually the chance to say, well, the vintage area has to be somewhere in the middle of this area, which will be basically next to the volcano. We could actually say, okay, let's go completely off the other ones and then make the connection between all the stuff later. I don't know, that could be a thing. But we could also say, okay, let's get rid of this little pathway over here and just fit it in here, because I think that would be a nice kind of cut over here, so we really have the possibility to connect that nicely in here without having it too much as a separate area, but still have kind of a nice, separation between those areas. Anyways, the thing about the vintage area will be also, give me your thoughts and ideas in the comments down below. Really, I need them because I have so many ideas. But basically, I want to make a vintage area which seems a bit like a theme, like a movie set, but at the same time it feels really like a vintage area where you could have some hosting some parties, hosting some stuff, and all these kind of things. That could be really the thing. But anyways, let's now do a little park tour in Camel Studios. And as I said, these custom billboards over here will be replaced with your most creative, with your most amazing comments you put down in the comment section below. In every video, I have a list where I saved some of those already, and in the end, when the park is done, I will put into these displays all the comments from the YouTube videos. And so I just want to remind you guys that it always makes sense to put down some comments. It doesn't really matter how much you have to say or not, but it's really important that you let me know what you think. And so if there's anything special, crazy, or whatever with it, I will definitely go and use this a bit to actually make a few quotes in here. I think that could be a nice idea. But anyways, this is the entrance area. We don't really have a real kind of Main Street stuff now. Maybe I get the light designer, well, that was a weird pronunciation. Maybe I get the lady to do it, I don't know. But for now, we don't really have an entrance area that much. It's just like the big, nice entrance. I guess I still love it. Then we have this little area where we have some, just few food stalls and stuff, also this little staircase over here, but nobody really wants to use that, so maybe I'm going to put an ATM or something above here so that people actually go there. But anyways, if we move further, we can already see the big thing of this park. And yeah, as I said, I really haven't thought that this will take me so long, but I think the wait was worth it. It really turned out to be maybe my most favorite coaster I've ever built in Planet Coaster so far. Quite sure it is. It's really on a level with the hamburger coaster I made, but I think this is even more in detail, in depth, and wow, I was just close to be in here. Oh, one thing though, I made also some custom studio billboards. So these are made in Photoshop. Oops, that was too far. And I added them in. Also made some little screw smooth in here. It makes it all look a bit more realistic, I guess. But yeah, that's how it looks here. So if we go further, we can go into here. I think the coaster just broke down, right? Because people are roaming out and not being too happy. So yeah, it broke just down. But anyways, you can see this is our little jail area, which is maybe the least themed one, but I still like it with all the little funny things happening in here. As you can see, this guy who's trying to do something in the back and I don't know, finding a way out. She's just having a few books flying around because she's super powers and stuff. If we go even further, this guy, he's actively building a tunnel, and it seems nobody is really caring. And in this corner, he's about to fire a hole inside this wall, and he's going into cover. But yeah, nothing is happening right now. If we go further, we have this little normal styled area which has just some glass covers and stuff over here, which then leads into the first coaster entrance. And if we go over to the other side, just moving in here, you can see we have this little kind of police academy styled office build where the other queue is roaming through. And yeah, people are still sitting in here. I don't really know why there is no mechanic fixing it right now, but anyways, we shouldn't bother too much about this. Yeah, that's what we have done the last month. Also, we have this little area back here, which is then also a bit something of a bit new version for me, because I don't really have that much of backstage areas for a coaster with the switch track and stuff. But in this one, I want to do it alongside, obviously, with some custom supportings, which I intentionally built and was planned already from the beginning to have this area really completely open, so that these supports really make a part of the coaster. So like these supports are really a part of the theming, and I really like this. Like also this coaster really has like a story to it. It really starts completely in a free area, even going a bit more here into this little volcano thing. Then it goes into this very high area which has this inversion over here, and it's pretty much all in the air, as the helicopter, like the police helicopter, is chasing the rubber or whoever they're going to chase. And then it's going to be more into, you know, it's going down inside the real chase and through different buildings. And I imagine that could be like in the streets. We have this first building over here where the coaster is going through. Then we have another more or less open area. This could be like the resembling of a more or less street chase, because you can also see like all with the iron fencing and so on. So it would be in the streets of New York or whatsoever, or Chicago. I don't know, you know, it could also be very well in Germany, I don't know. So then it's going into the last hall, which is more or less like a genuine one. There's no real story to it. And once going out there, it goes into the police academy, so the chase is nearly coming to an end. And once they've chased them, they're coming back into the station area with this last turn and breakdown and back into the academy, which I think is a nice story, and it has some very different elements to it, which I hope at least do make fun to ride it and to watch it and so on. So yeah, then we have a little volcano over here, which is just more or less like a scenery piece in the center over here, which on the back side, as you can see, is not too much themed yet, but we will squeeze a restaurant in here. I have a good idea to make it like really like the Rainforest Cafe, which I guess is a nice one. And we started lately this little hall over here, which is inspired by the Hyperion Cafe in Disneyland Paris, which is like the idea behind this is really to make a backstage tour, or like a making of tour of my pirate simulator, which is located in the Camel Studios, in the Camel Kingdom park, and really give you guys a background story, also with some Photoshop templates I used with the raw cut file from Premiere, and all this kind of stuff will be implemented in there. So I think that's a nice idea. And obviously our little hilarious April Fool's video, which was not really April Fool's because we were too slow to do it, but the Chief Beef Believe Pimp My Ride thing. But yeah, that's about it already, guys. Just a very short tour, as I said, also to remind you that I need your help. You have to tell me, where do we put in the vintage area, which, as I said, I need also your ideas how we should realize this one. I don't really want to build a pier or something in here. I don't want to get too much water in, because we would need some water in. But what I could actually imagine is like a little park area, or as I said, like really as like an left behind studio area where you have kind of filmed some 20s films, 20s movies or something. So that could be very cool. But yeah, I do rely on your creative ideas in the comments down below, and let's see what we can gather together, whatever that means. But yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this very little tour of the park, just for the sake of showing you the current state, because we are going, as I said, into the vintage area, which is just more or less like an announcement now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more Planet Coaster and creative game awesomeness. And now, have a great day, guys. Bye bye, and see you in the next one.
May find love that's flowing on.